The DA has partnered with PTV4 and some private sector groups in helping us campaign for organic agriculture, not just as a program, but as a movement. Number 15, that DARFU shall provide regional accomplishment reports during the NOAC to provide the stakeholders a grasp of what has been accomplished each year and what areas need improvement. Sir, I think you have presented this on behalf of the Reds yesterday, yung accomplishment report ng program. But the details per region were not presented, but they can access it, sir, through our website, where we are uploading the accomplishment report submitted by the RFUs quarterly or semi-annual. Number 16, that DA shall set up mechanisms that ensure active, broader, equitable, and substantial participation from farmers or private stakeholders in NOACs and other localized conferences in organic agriculture. Sino po ang nandito sino ang nasa Cebu last year? 1,700 po tayo. 3,000 na tayo ngayon. So, achieve na achieve po, sir. Wow. And,
is that a major accomplishment?
well, yes, sir, kasi mas participatory na ang ating Congress. Kasi this is the only venue na nakikita-kita po ang Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And to provide, sir, especially sa resolution making.
I totally agree with you.
That the NFA shall include organic products in their procurement program to increase the market and popularize organic products in the Philippines. Unfortunately po, no, kasi sa program po ng NFA, they do not distinguish between organic and conventionally grown rice in terms of procurement and prices. So, sa initial talks po before, after the 9th Congress, medyo nahihirapan pong i-operationalize itong resolution na ito because stockpiling yata ang ginagawa ng NFA. So you cannot distinguish yung stocks nila between organic and conventional rice. Especially because Secretary would like to promote na yung organic, hindi ito, yung pagpaproduce ng organic ay hindi tungkol sa paglalagay ng premium price. So pag nagbenta po tayo, ihahalo lamang po sa katulad nilang varieties. Number 18, that the organic stakeholders shall actively participate in the creation of LTCs and ensure they perform their mandates under the law. Under the joint MC of DA and DILG, stakeholders are properly represented, private stakeholders are properly represented by farmer representatives and NGO representatives. So I think the setup of LTCs, they mirror the NOAB with representatives from NGOs, academe, and small farmer groups. So, very well represented po sila. Number 19, that Gawad Saka for OA shall be categorized by farm size to encourage and motivate small farmers to expand and innovate their farm practices. First action po, we have made representations to the Gawad Saka Committee and this is to include a small farmer category. Unfortunately, November tayo nag-Congress last year. By that time, nagsastart na po ang Gawad Saka for 2013. So yung ating representation to include a small farmer category could only be implemented sa 2014 pa po. And in case hindi tayo mapagbigyan ng Gawad Saka Committee, which is different from the organic program, emphasize lang po natin yung pagkakahiwalay ng operational nun. Nakahiwalay po yung Gawad Saka sa organic program. Pinapasama po natin yung category na small farmer, outstanding small organic farmer. But in case hindi po nila tayo ma-accommodate, we are developing mechanisms to recognize outstanding small organic farmers parallel to the OA-LGU Awards. So kung hindi tayo mapagbigyan ng Gawad Saka, magkakaroon na tayo ng sarili natin sa Organic Agri Program. Number 20, that the 2% mandatory allocation for OA from the DA annual budget be strictly implemented. Nasa IRR po ito, 2% dapat ng budget, sir, sa OA. But yes, sir, it's in the law. So the Secretariat, we always propose na 2% ng proposal ng DA shall be allocated for the organic program. Unfortunately, yung proposal is not what comes out at all the time. Yes, sir. It's a small play, sir, sa number, no? Parang give or take 100. 100 M. So pag 1 billion dapat, 900 ang nakukuha natin. Kasi mismong budget po, ng total budget ng DA, naglalaro din, sir. Kung nag-propose tayo ng 80 billion, hindi 80 billion na nakukuha, bumababa. Minsan, hindi in proportion yung para sa program natin. But, never na malayo ang kanilang amount. Number 21, that BPI, IPB, and other government plant breeding institutions to produce and breed open pollinated varieties of plants and support community-based seed producers. Currently, there are projects for seed production funded under BAR, BPI, and IPB with emphasis on community-based seed production and banking. Yung mga taga Bicol po, may project doon ng BPI, community seed banking po ito. On-site ang pagpaproduce ng seeds with parang rollover, sir, ililipat nila sa kabilang farm. Pagka nakapag-produce na sila ng ibang seed at tuturuan din nilang gumawa ng seed for organic ang kanilang mga karatig bukid. Number 22, that FNRI through the OST to support the required nutrient analysis of newly developed organic products, and FDA, the registration of organic processed products by providing socialized feed to small farmer, processors, and producers. As of now, sir, BAFS is coordinating with FDA with regard to the registration of organic processed products. And we have included in the agenda the possibility of socializing the fees charged therein. But of course, dahil interagency to, it's not the department's decision, but we are negotiating with FDA. Number 23, that the retooling of extension services, such as training towards organic agriculture, be conducted by the Department of Agriculture. So currently, ATI is conducting training of trainers for agricultural extension workers, both for public and private. So far, after 11 months, ito po yung mga nagawa natin together, both the NOAC, the Department of Agriculture, and our stakeholders. So far, ito po yung mga na-achieve natin sa mga pinangako natin gagawin natin together. Of course, as always, hindi naman natin nagawa lahat, pero laging may room for improvement. Kahapon pa natin sinasabi, and ito na yon, yung realization na meron pang kailangan gawin. Kahit nga ma-perfect natin to, laging marami pang gagawin. Ang importante, we're committed to our resolution last year. Nilagay natin lahat ng hindi natin na-accomplish. They are continuing resolutions, and we resolve to do them this year. So thank you, sir. Ito na po yung open na natin.
Thank you very much for those updates, Attorney Dal. I like it when you said room for improvement, which is the biggest room in the world, cliche. Anyway, that only tells us that the Congress held in Cebu last year covered so much ground, and as we speak now, the indication is that we were able to address most, if not all, the concerns raised or presented in that Congress last year. So we now move on to our summary resolution for this Congress. Yes, Dr. Medina.
Request lang po, may nakiusap sa akin yung delegates dito na meron silang resolution tungkol sa PGS. Pinakiusapan akong paabot kay Attorney Dalia Salamat bilang secretary ng NOAB. So iabot ko po itong resolution na pinirmahan ng around 500 participants dito sa NOAC tungkol sa PGS.
Okay, very well noted and appreciated.
So we now received.
Okay, receipted. So we now move on to presenting our summary resolution for this Congress. The idea is for us to show this in the slides. Then, the first few paragraphs we could dispense with this, and focus our attention instead on the
On the meat of
on the meat of the resolution. So here it is. Conference Resolution, 10th National Organic Agriculture Congress, 17 to 19, October 2013, Pasay City. Whereas, we express our gratitude to Secretary Proceso J. Alcala for his unwavering support to organic agriculture and making it a national program of the department. Whereas the annual National Organic Agriculture Congress is an avenue for the participation of all stakeholders in the formulation of policies on organic agriculture. Whereas the fruitful discussions in the plenary session and the workshop sessions have brought out key issues and resolutions that will help improve and carry on the National Organic Agriculture Program. Now, therefore, the 10th NOAC hereby resolves. Number 1, and we would appreciate your further comments,
Yes, sir.
inputs as we go over this line by line, item by item. First of which is that the Department of Agriculture shall conduct annual consultations or consultative conferences for indigenous peoples on organic agriculture to develop organic agriculture agenda, programs, and projects for IP communities. Are we satisfied with this? Okay, very well,
sir.
thank you. I hear that.
Sir, we will be assisted by Mr. Bing Kite. Yung pong may mga comments and suggestions can line up sa mic, and Sir Bing will recognize sir as we go
Yeah,
along.
further inputs from the gallery to enhance
Yes, sir.
the language and the spirit of the specific provisions of this resolution. Number 2, that regional or island-wide organic agriculture conferences shall be conducted giving emphasis to small-scale farmers, including awards. This was mentioned already. In fact, an update on that was given earlier by Attorney Dal. Number 3, that an organic market in Metro Manila shall be established to showcase organic products from different regions. Also, this was covered in your presentation earlier. My God, we're just echoing what was taken up last year. Number 4, that the improvement of agribusiness and marketing assistance
Meron.
service. Oh, yes.
Sige, mic
Please.
1. Mic 1, please.
This has to do with.
Please identify for yourself.
My name is Vin Lava. I'm with
Okay.
Philippines for Natural Farming. Establishing an organic market in Metro Manila. If you're going to do that, why not in all major cities, no? Let's get our food miles down. And it might be easier. Like, for example, Lucena has an organic market every Friday, I believe. And I'm sure it will be Saturday and Wednesday. I'm sure other cities, and it might be better for all organic farmers kung ganon regional or even provincial.
Yeah, very well noted. Actually, we've seen quite a few already in different strategic areas around the country. Very well noted, and we will provide accordingly the necessary adjustment in the language of this particular provision. Okay, that an organic market in Metro Manila and in major cities, hindi lang cities, no? Provinces, areas shall be established to showcase organic products from different localities. Yes, we see another hand there. Yes, please.
Saan yan? Mic number 2.
Hello, I'm Noemi Tirona. I'm with the National Accreditation Committee for Organic Certifying Bodies, also representing consumer interests.
Okay.
And I would like to include also maybe as a suggestion on number 2 resolution
Number 2.
Yes, can we
Kindly.
flashback number 2?
that it shall also be conducted giving emphasis not just to small-scale farmers, because it has to be two ways with consumers. You know, there has, perhaps if not, we cannot include all consumers, of course, but we can go through organized consumer groups nationwide, because consumer groups are actually starting to pick up and get organized as a convergence. So maybe we can put consumer groups for now, for now.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Chicken.
The revision is there already. Unorganized consumer groups, including, okay. So number 3, we have made the.
Mic number 3. Okay. Mic number 3, please, on.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
This is from Region 7, Negros Oriental. My concern is about the proposed resolution number 3, and that
Number
is for
3.
marketing. Sir, I am advocating also that even department stores in cities, that the section should always be given also for organic products, so that people around can buy organic products already and start marketing our organic product in Negros Oriental or even Dumaguete City. We do not have that, but I was asking the city council to ask or to come up with an ordinance providing all supermarkets a section for organic products. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, to include dedicated shelves for organic agriculture products in major supermarkets. Maybe for now, okay.
Sa number, ano pa rin po yan? Number 3. Okay, mic number
So we're
3.
taking note of all the suggestions.
Mic number 3. Wait lang po. Please open mic number 3. Okay.
Okay, I'm Carmen Cabling from Quezon.
Okay.
Follow-up ko dun sa suggestion ni Sir regarding na paglalagay ng mga organic section sa mga supermarkets. For now, ang supermarkets nagcha-charge ng 20% sa mga concessionaires nila sa mga produkto, no? Siguro, ang follow-up ko doon sa sinabi niya ay, if we can negotiate with the supermarkets na either libre yung ating space through the window of corporate social responsibility or lesser, minimal lang pag-organic. So yun po yung aking suggestion. Maganda po yun kasi ito ginagawa nating accessible yung ating mga organic products sa supermarkets.
Okay. Wait. Mic number 2 and then mic number 3. Number 1 and mic number 2. Ikaw muna number 1. Yes.
Si Chito Medina po ito. Request ko sana yung baguhin ng kunti yung proseso. While maganda na yung ating proseso, pero
Yes, sir.
mas mabuti yata kung basahin natin yung kabuuan ng nakalista dyan
okay.
para may ma-scan nila kung anong nilalaman at may makaisip yung ibang participants ng iba pang aspeto na hindi pa nasasaklaw dito. Kasi pag isa-isa na agad, although efficient,
Okay.
pagdating sa end, ay mamaya hindi nila naisip na hindi na nila may pasok yung kanilang gusto pang ipasok na usapin na hindi na isama dito. It's just a process.
Yes, sir.
Kung
Thank you, Sir
papayag
Chica.
kayo.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
So,
Director
ubusin
Canyeda.
muna natin, Director.
Ubusin natin.
Okay. So,
Okay.
saka na po mamaya.
Yeah, please
Kasi
bear
may
with
suggestion
us.
muna.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Sir Leo will walk us through the resolution.
So I think I'm now at
Number 3.
Number 4. That the improvement of agribusiness and marketing assistance service (AMAS) initiatives for the domestic marketing of organic products shall be supported. In close parentheses, linkages to institutional buyers, organic shelves in supermarkets, regular organic markets, and LGUs. Number 5. The AMAS shall be called upon to develop mechanisms of collaboration with socially oriented market, such as the fair trade movement, both local and foreign. Number 6, that the Department of Agriculture shall encourage and facilitate the creation of local or regional organic certifying bodies to lower certification costs and to achieve the targets of the program. Number 7, that the DA shall conduct studies to explore the merits of other certification and guarantee systems, such as Participatory Guarantee System, PGS, which are represented as more accessible and appropriate to small farmers, and develop recommendations for submission to COCAFAM. By the way, the COCAFAM is the overall oversight body in the implementation of the National Organic Agriculture Program, also as enshrined in Republic Act 10,068. Number 8, that the DA and the LTC's, local technical committees, shall pursue the implementation of the provision of Republic Act 10,068 on the inclusion of organic agriculture plants in the LGU development plan and annual investment plan. Number 9, that the NOAC shall initiate campaigns and lobby for the enactment of LGU ordinances imposing ban on GMOs. Number 10, that the DA through the BUFs shall set up the electronic registration system of organic inputs and other organic products as mandated by the Organic Agriculture Law and conduct information campaign on the guidelines for registration. Number 11, that a rediscovery of local health traditions should be undertaken by DOH in coordination with DA to identify the role of organic agriculture in the promotion of people's health and wellness. Number 12, that the value chain approach shall be adopted to enhance organic agriculture diffusion. Number 13, that the establishment of post-harvest and tertiary processing facilities for organic products of small farmers shall be actively supported. So more or less, these are the lucky 13, comprising the meat, the substance of our discussions in this year's Congress. The rest are just as a matter of course.
Okay.
Okay.
So, paki-identify po yung name and anong provision, anong section or number.
Sir Bing,
Yeah.
ano lang po, point of order. Balikan po muna natin, sir, kung saan tayo nag-stop.
Number,
We have adopted
number 4.
and adopted na yung number 1, number 2, sir,
Yes, and number 3 as well.
and number 3.
Yes.
So we're now, sir, the comment
Yeah,
again
yeah.
on mic number 2.
Sige po.
Ako po si Rene Pamintuan. I'm from Patty's Farm ng General Santos City. Ang may comment ko po ganito, madami tayong mga putol-putol at maliliit na mga sinasuggest regarding marketing. But marketing per se should be approached as a major item sa ating organic agriculture. It includes a lot of things like brand management, distribution, etc., etc. The more critical idea is creating a unique selling proposition. If you're talking about market and you're only referring to a place, a locality or a spot, or even creating stalls inside groceries, it does not necessarily make good markets. What needed to be done is really creating unique selling propositions. Kasama na dyan yung branding, brand management. Kasama na rin dyan yung pagpo-promote. For example, if I will ask, if we put up a stall inside the grocery, pero wala namang nakalagay dyan na mga brochures at mga nakalagay na mga posters detailing the unique selling proposition of buying organically grown, what is the point of doing that? It does not create a good competitive advantage for organic farmers and their produce. The approach towards marketing should not be yung pakonti-konti na gano'n, but it should be viewed as a complete system by which us na mga organic farmers will find our unique selling proposition and be able to position our produce in those markets that are being made available by DA in such a way that people, when they read them, will realize na I would rather buy organic pala. If our approach is just paputol-putol at pakunti-kunti, pa-touch on lang tayo, it will not be a good one. I would really suggest that it be approached as a